Hello everybody, Thomas here, and welcome back to SFF180. It is the 22nd of February already, somehow, and it is time for another mailbag. I hope everybody had a terrific weekend. I had a pretty nice one. Did everyone remember to get your nominations in for the BookTube SFF Awards, because those are now closed? But we did get a very good response, already getting some idea of how the shortlist is going to pan out. Now that shortlist is going to be announced next Monday, the 29th. It's coming up pretty quick. And then we will have the read-alongs for all the nominated works in the next couple of months. So thanks to everybody who participated. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun this year. All right then, mailbag. Got about half a dozen packages here. All looks pretty sweet. At least one of these I know, or at least I can tell by shaking it, has more than one item in it. So without further ado, let's see what they are. Okay, so this top one is a little package from Prometheus, from Pyre. All right, this is good to see. This is a series by Brenda Cooper, second volume in a series. The first book was called Edge of Dark. This is called Spear of Light. And this, I believe, is set in the same universe as her space opera series Ruby's Song, which was kind of based on the life of Evita Peron, actually, interestingly enough. I really have been meaning to catch up with Edge of Dark, mainly because it's a Philip K. Dick Award nominee this year. It is on that short list, and so I'd very much like to read these, but in any event, let's see. What can I read that won't spoil book one? Well, when the post-human next suddenly reappear in a solar system that banished them, humans are threatened. Their reactions vary from disgust and anger to yearning to live forever like the powerful next, who are casually building a new city out of starships in the heart of the rewilded planet Lim. The first families of Lim must deal with being invaded while they grapple with their own inner fears. Yes, all right. Spear of Light comes out June the 7th, and I think I really need to just buckle down and get caught up with these. Now, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. All right, now here's that package that I said had multiples in it, and it is from Simon and Schuster, which probably means Saga, some new Saga stuff. Okay, it sure is, and boy am I excited to see these. First off, they have sent me the finished copy, the hardcover copy of Ken Liu's new short story collection, or I say short story, but you know, novelettes and novellas are included as well. It's called The Paper Menagerie. This is quite gorgeous, absolutely stunning edition. And then the next thing here is an arc for a book by Kat Howard called Roses and Rot. A prestigious artist's retreat holds dark secrets, as desire for art or love are within grasp for Imogen and for her sister, Marin, but at a terrible price. What would you sacrifice in the name of success? Imogen has grown up reading fairy tales about mothers who die and make way for cruel stepmothers. As a child, Imogen used to lie in bed wishing her own mother would die because she couldn't imagine how a stepmother might be worse. Oh, poor kid. As adults, Imogen and Marin have more or less escaped their mother, Imogen as a writer and Marin as a dancer, and they're both accepted to an elite postgrad arts program at Melete. M-E-L-E-T-E, I guess. Imogen might be living in a fairy tale after all, and it's one that will pit her against her sister if she really wants to escape her past. Okay. It'll be interesting. So some family drama mixed in perhaps with a bit of fantasy. But let's see. This comes out May the 17th from Saga Press in hardcover. And one more quick look at the Ken Liu book, so just so you can savor the Paper Menagerie goodness there. All right, and this is a white envelope, pretty much always signifying that it's a Tor title. Okay then, this is a new book by R.S. Belger, who is putting them out faster than I can read them. But this looks fascinating. It's called The Brotherhood of the Wheel, and it is a new urban fantasy novel. It says it's set in the same universe as the previous novel, Nightwise, which seems like it came out a couple of months ago. I'm sure further than that, but it seems like it was very recent. Anyway, this one goes like this. Jimmy Ossipile knows that highways are more dangerous than most people imagine. He is a member of the Order of Knights Templar, which still guards the roads of the world. They are truckers, bikers, taxi hacks, state troopers, bus drivers, and RV gypsies. Together, they protect the modern highways against evil, both human and demonic. Blah, couldn't read that for some reason. Anyway, they call themselves the Brotherhood of the Wheel. Jimmy teams up with Lovina Hewitt, a skeptical Louisiana State Police investigator, and his squire, an aggressive biker named Heck, to track down the terrible truth behind a string of children gone missing. The road leads to a forgotten town that's not on any map, and the secret behind the eerie black-eyed kids said to prowl the highways. Now, I kind of dig that. I do a lot of road tripping to visit my mom, who is like 6 hours away, and you pass this, you know, this whole Americana landscape of truck stops and roadside diners and things like that. So to set an urban fantasy novel in that kind of environment is fascinating to me. All right. Well, this comes out in hardcover from Tor on the 1st of March. So let me know in the comments. All right, what have we here? It's a random penguin package. Okie dokie, boys and girls. If you are a fan of Scott Sigler's young adult novel Alive, well, the sequel, Alight, comes out on April 5th, and this is the arc for it. So in Alive, Scott Sigler introduced readers to an unforgettable young heroine and a mysterious new world reminiscent of those of, here we go again, The Hunger Games, Divergent, and Red Rising. That's marketing, you know, that's just how they do it. Now, he expands his singular vision in the next thrilling novel of this powerful sci-fi adventure series. And then I'm not going to read the rest because that will probably spoil book 1 for those of you who haven't read it and still wish to. But, like I said, if you liked Alive, Alight comes out April the 5th. Okay, Timo, what do we have here? Oh, this, it's from Random Penguin, and it feels like a hardcover. Okay, well, thank you very much. Delacourt finally got my copy of Calamity to me. As you all probably know, this is already out in hardcover. It is the final volume in the Reckoners trilogy, a young adult trilogy by reliable old Brandon Sanderson. Yeah, this came out on the 16th. And yeah, so this is straight up superhero saga, evidently. And now that they're all together, I'm going to bang them out all together because I'm going to drop you a little hint. I think one of the books in this series did very well amongst you who voted for the BookTube SFF Awards. So we'll find out just how well it did this coming Monday. But anyway, Calamity is here. So if you're a fan and you haven't already read it, well, what the hell is wrong with you? Okay, you guys, last one. This comes from the Hachette group. It's in one of these obnoxious kind of vacuum-sealed packages here, but usually Hachette means Orbit, so we'll see what we have. Okay, it is Orbit, and my golly, I've actually seen, you know, this already being promoted, but boy howdy, it looks cool in the flesh. This is a swanky new hardcover edition of a book called Snakewood. The author is Adrian Selby. The debts of glory must be paid, it says. Mercenaries who gave no quarter. They shook the pillars of the world through cunning, chemical brews, and cold steel. Whoever met their price won. Now their glory days are behind them. Scattered to the wind and with their genius leader in hiding, they are being hunted down and eliminated one by one. Okay, sounds like an exercise in Blood and Thunder Grimdark, epic fantasy, if that is your bag. Anyway, Adrian Selby's book. See, Orbit does this thing. They never include sell sheets, which is kind of odd. But I have no way of like telling you what the actual street date on this is. But the fact that I have the finished copy means that if it's not out this week, it's certainly imminent. But Snakewood from Adrian Selby. And there we have it, everybody. That is it. That is the mailbag for this week. Pretty awesome, if I do say so. Lots of stuff in this week's batch. That looks really intriguing to me, in particular. What do you think? You guys know the drill. Hit those comments. Let me know which of these books looks most interesting and exciting to you, which of these I should prioritize in the review queue. Otherwise, if you enjoyed watching, please slam that like button, share this video with everyone on planet Earth, and a few people on planet Mars if you can find them. And above all, if you have not done so, please subscribe. That is how SFF180 grows as a channel. In case you all have forgotten, remember what I said? I've just crept over 1900. Remember what you get at 2000? That's right. The library tour. Okay? So, thanks as always for tuning in, and until I see you next time, happy reading.